We don't use the metric system in America because this one guy got kidnapped by pirates and died of captivity in the Caribbean. Welcome to the absolute chaos of why we use inches and feet rather than the metric system, and why we're all pretending to know what 11:30 seconds is. Alex, I teach people about tools so they don't look like an idiot in the hardware store, and I'm going to set the scene in this little history lesson for you. Back to 1790. Thomas Jefferson is in charge of figuring out what measurements we want to use. It's to go metric. Number one, it's French, and he loves France. It's clean, it's based on tens, and you don't need a chart to figure out what half of something is. But to make it official, he needed physical prototypes of the metric system from France to come to America to base our measurements on. So France sends this scientist named Thomas Dombray to America on a ship with the tools. And guess what, y'all? The ship gets captured by pirates. Dombray gets kidnapped and taken to the Caribbean and dies in captivity along with our metric making dreams. The meter stick had never made it to Jefferson. And just like that, poof, we miss our shot. We stay on our own version of this weird British system based on thumb widths and king-size body parts. Now we bring it to closer to home. Metric Conversion Act of 1975. We try again. Congress makes the U.S. Metric Board a whole board of people because the government decides what we measure with. Plans start rolling. Metric is supposed to become the standard. Problem was, it was voluntary. We like freedom. We like being different. We don't like weird European measurements. And in 1982, Reagan agreed and he kiboshed the whole thing. So now we're stuck in the worst possible limbo. Everything is technically allowed in metric, but we're still teaching kids how to reduce 7/16 to the lowest terms. In metric are CNC machines, global tools, science, medicine, all metric. But your construction job, still feet and inches. And if you really want to humble yourself, go overseas and work in construction. Try to gain credibility with your subcontractors when you can't eyeball 7.8 meters. It's a nightmare. Did you know a US ton and a metric ton don't weigh the same? I didn't until I did. So yeah, the reason your socket tray has two sides, pirates. The reason you look like an idiot overseas, Reagan. And the reason we're still doing this in 2025, honestly, vibes. Moral of the story, keep the metric set in your truck because I promise you, it's not if you need it, it's when.